of the semi-finals here at the Foro Italico. Rafael Nadal, a 7-time champion, taken on Novak Djokovic, a 4-time champion. They meet for the 51st time. They have never played here in a semi-final. Djokovic a stellar 8-0 at this stage in Rome. Nadal even better. He's 9-0. So today, something is going to have to give. The best Spain has ever had will take on the very best that Serbia has ever produced. It's perhaps one of the greatest rivalries in the modern game. And it's going to be Rafael Nadal to get this one underway. Arvin Palmer alongside me, Rob Koenig.
Lovely thing.
One of the good battles within the overall war will be the Nadal serve up against the Djokovic returner serve. He's been so effective at getting the lefty serve back deep, central, giving him no angles to work with. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Encouraging signs early on from Djokovic, trying to kick that one out wide to the forehand, but Djokovic quickly across, middled it and spread it. It's a nice combination.
He knows the game plan so well, does Djokovic. The question is, can he execute it over the next 2.5 hours? Does he have enough conditioning in him to be able to do that? He's got 2 break points here.
Yeah, well, I know he missed that one, Djokovic, but was in control, you felt, of that rally. On top of the baseline there. Nice and early. pushing Nadal back, but Nadal not missing.
Excellent second serve.
Considering Djokovic has hit a forehand win off the second serve return already this game. Brave. Francisco with Nadal this week.
Carlos Moya.
The combination, the biggest first serve, but very accurate, and the follow-up more often than not is the forehand. Just left guessing if you're Djokovic. Difficult to get a read on that forehand.
Talk about little battles within the overall war. Just when you thought Djokovic was going to win the first one, tables get turned on him. And that serve is going to be so important in how that battle unfolds with the Novak return.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see his placement to this match today. From Nadal, you can see back in 2016 his first serve placement, a lot going into the body, but not winning too many points behind that first serve. Just 59% of points won behind the first serve. You need that number to be a little bit higher than that, considering how good that second serve return of Novak's is. This week so far from Nadal behind his first serve, he's varied his placement, changed his placement should I say, going more into the corners and doing a much better job on winning points behind 80%. Points won behind his first serve. He'll be very happy with that number. He's a similar number today against Djokovic.
Too true.
He's backed it up nicely as well. As far as forehands are concerned after that serve, and upped it as far as the speed is concerned as well. You can see the average forehand speed for second shot from Nadal up 10 kilometers an hour. It's a major change. Major improvement there from Nadal.
Give us an idea of what it's like when you play somebody and their game just fits yours.
It's a nice feeling. It really is. Tennis is all about matchups. I think he's struggled against certain stars, but Djokovic has the tools to be able to deal with the Nadal forehand, especially the one that comes from across the court. He can take it nice and early. Timing off the backhand for Djokovic is so good. Cuts the angle, sends it back with interest. It'll be interesting to see the court positioning from both these two players today. Is Djokovic going to be able to push Nadal back? Is he going to be able to stay on top of the baseline, as we've seen so many times in their matchups?
That was a textbook finish to the rally. That's a pretty emphatic first service game. One apiece. So good at that squash shot gets, isn't he? Pops has been in town all week. Sebastian, of course, and Miguel Angel's been here. Often makes the trip out to Rome. Of course, was a very good football player in the family. Played for the national team. Anna Maria, and then Nadal's sister as well, alongside mum. Lots of VIPs in town. Getting tournament transportation over here this afternoon. Our driver was telling us that today you'll see everybody, all the footballers, the dignitaries, they'll all be there. Did you see Totti last night?
Yes. Got a racket at the end of the match from Zverev. That was a nice touch.
Manolo Santana there in the blue shirt. Just turned 80 last week, did Manolo? Good start for Nadal. Comfortable hold. He leads 2-1 first set. A tough opening service game for Nadal. Saved 2 break points. The second one was a lot easier. Djokovic looking to back things up here after a good opening service game from him. Marian Vida back in the fray. Novak's a long-time coach, and of course just next to him, Gebhard Phil Gritsch, who we saw in Madrid last week as well. Nice to have Gebby back. The man's so instrumental in making Novak the machine he once was. Took a sabbatical. And I think that's a good move, bringing him back.
Well, there's no one better that knows his body.
So we haven't spoken too much about the serve this week, but it looks to be operating seamlessly. He's been serving well, bigger than normal.
Yeah, certainly behind the second serve on average. Those speeds have gone up, which is good. I just wonder if he's taking a little strain off that right elbow by hitting more slice serves. Too many heavy kickers.
How we've seen that, definitely. perfect start on serve for the four-time champion.
It's a perfect play there from Djokovic, in control of the rally.
2 games all.
Noticing Nadal was behind the baseline.
It'll be interesting to see how much he uses that shot off, because yesterday it wasn't good, the drop shot, and he kept continuing with it, almost trying to find his feel.
Yeah, we saw that, didn't we, against Ramos and Yolas as well. It worked that well for him, but it certainly helped. Winning points like that. Where for me Nadal has made major improvements off his backhand wing. When he's pushed out wide of the doubles tram line, he counters so well, turns defense into attack.
An important shot for Nadal, I think, especially against Djokovic. Four and down the line.
And how well is that going to work? How well is Djokovic's backhand up the line going to work? Who's going to make the first move when trading cross-court forehand to backhand?
And he'll be involved in a lot of rallies if he doesn't start making a few more first serves. Only 6 of 15 so far. It's a shot for me that we've seen Djokovic hit a little more often, which tells me he's still half a step slow. A slow rolling backhand. Normally he'd get across there and rip it either cross court or central. But he's looping it just to buy himself some time. He's not quite on balance.
He missed it, but it was a good strike. Decent court position there from Nadal. Excuse me, Djokovic.
Nadal acknowledges the ball was indeed, well, thanks Djokovic for acknowledging the ball was indeed in. Perhaps just winning the fans over early on as Novak there. Breeze just picked up. Looks like it's to Nadal's back. One of the best bounce smashes in the business. Another good game. Djokovic is back, blowing down the court, but have a closer look as this game unfolds. Some players like serving with the wind, some into the wind. What was your preference?
With the wind.
Yeah. Mine was always with the wind. Needed all the help I could get.
Extra MPH.
Need a bit more on the approach than that.
Well, Nadal was just waiting. He was very balanced. Would have liked this one just to be a little bit closer to the sideline. Too central in the end. It's a nice start. Nice way to win your first point against the Djokovic serve.
See how deep he is. Last year, I think this is where Djokovic is going to feel the big difference in the Nadal game. And it's that backhand that you refer to. He's hitting that thing so hard. We were watching some classic matchups of these two over the last few years, and we even noted that the backhand had a lot more flight to it back then. These days, it's hard, it's penetrating, it's got angle.
The way to take care of a slightly shorter return. Still had a bit to do there, though. Good footwork around. Nice backhand to up the forehand. Slightly lower position, but still kept it nice and low of the net. Good angle.
The 7th.
Oh, what an angle. Better than he would have even hoped for.
I didn't see an angle there.
Almost like a serve, that.
Just hung on to it long enough. Way out in front.
Knew it as soon as he struck it. Just on his heels, a touch there. Wind starting to blow into him now as well, swirling around.
Yeah, maybe it is coming more from Nadal's end of the court. Just a fraction late on that means Nadal's got a break point. Both players moving the needle.
It's one of those angles, once again, that he's found under so much pressure. He's hit that relatively flat also. It's come through very quickly.
The service.
Nice combination, excellent return, nice and deep. Jumping up at Djokovic as well. He's always going to be tough to time, this one. And Nadal, of course, always ready to pounce.
Great camera angle to see how quick he is to move up the court. It's Nadal who strikes first. Eight bruising shots coming from his side of the court.
And it's just that sustained pressure that he can put on you from the back of the court. Just too much for Djokovic to handle in the end.
Djokovic paying the price for only making 3 of 8 first serves there off.
That's always going to be risky, especially on the clay.
And feedback from courtside, the wind is actually slightly more at Nadal's back, helping him push Djokovic back, give him a bit more weight to his shot.
Lovely kick.
Loading on the back foot there, but just smothering the ball. Coming over the top of it.
May approach, and don't try this at home.
Well, this get was just ridiculous, and for Novak to stay composed there took a lot. What a finish.
Shades of Monte Carlo 2009 there from Nadal. What a get this is.
Grazie, per favore.
but it's what he does when he gets there that's so impressive. He's got the autograph, he's got the hat, he's got the kit. No doubt who he's supporting.
I think he's a fan, Robbie. And why not? There's that for a response from Nadal.
Still got to keep that first serve in check. It's down at 43%. That's going to be key. The depth that Nadal got there was crucial.
That will certainly challenge the timing. Court position once again from Djokovic was good. He was on top of the baseline, but just a fraction late, and that's all it takes to miss that going up the line, even though he struck it right out the middle.
Whereas coming off the backhand side so far for Nole.
Almost feels a little unfair to put that down as an unforced. He's going for a fair amount there.
Welcome reprieve with that first serve licking the line. Oh, back to back. That's what I'm talking about. Makes the first.
So easy to want to force the situation as well. If you're Djokovic, I feel like you've got to go bigger and closer to the lines. Good length. Want to push Nadal back.
Get the feeling it'll be a little easier to hold serve from that end today. Just a gentle wind at your back means there's a good chance the returner is going to drop the return short. You've got that first shot then downwind, can hurt your opponent.
That's more like it. Missed a couple. Just making the adjustments. Very controlled that time, Djokovic. Nice and loose. Going up the line 47% of the time off the backhand.
Djokovic.
Knowing that he's got to try and keep it away from the Nadal forehand.
Nadal 5 games to 3.
Set to be found. This is when Nadal's serve will come under forensic scrutiny. Serving for the opening set. What a backhand.
Lock to that, and the placement right in the corner. Nothing Djokovic could do there. Just hope to slap a winner.
Djokovic's off-the-ball movement there was so good. Very familiar with Nadal's patterns of play. Gets to the shot early. Means he's got lots of time to think about where he wants to hit his next shot. You give these guys time on the ball, and they can hit it just about on a dime.
The deepest return of serve, but it looked as if he just skidded through there. Nadal that time caught late.
He's got a bit of momentum here as Djokovic. Half chance.
Seemed to hang there for an age. "25 shots of quality. Great ball striking from both. And his heart would have been in his mouth for just a second there.
Nadal had stayed home. The whole court was open. Of course, you don't know that when you make contact with the ball. And it's all worked out okay. Slavsalak has got him 2 break points. no question. It's the tougher side to serve from. Nadal saved 2 break points in his opening service game from this end, but he can't fight them off this time round. In a round. And I think both of them will probably actually like that.
I think so. Both players will get a little bit more out of their games. Djokovic on the back of the court, but then Nadal can get that ball up nice and high, a bit more off his serve.
Please, can you sit down? Thank you.
Some of the VIPs directly behind the court. Catching Djokovic's eye. Good to go. It's the same patch. Nadal has just shanked the backhand on break point.
That's where they get scuffed up after the serve. That's where you're going to land. Clay just bunches up there. No probability you're going to get a bit of a ropey bounce. Very well watched. Wasn't easy to deal with. Had to put on the brakes. Out of position playing that shot.
It's been a clean match on both so far. Wondering about the back area of the court where you can sometimes get the odd bad bounce. Do you think they should sweep that, just that back area by the baseline every change of ends, or is that just part of clay court tennis? You have to accept those bad bounces.
I think so. I think so. I think if both players start to complain about it, you know, maybe they could, but it's very unusual to see that. I don't think I've actually ever seen that. So secure overhead. Also, end of the set, this top surface now to the clay is very dry, so the back behind play is very effective, very difficult to stop, twist and turn in time. Both players probably wanting this court to be watered.
Looks like he was looking for a cheeky 7 volley there, was Djokovic.
That was a gutsy serve. It was a nice follow-up as well. Nadal racing, of course, to cover the open court.
Hawkeye concurs, just got a slither of the line. it's a great feeling when you get a free point like that. Well, that'll split a household. He'll be glad to watch his favourite player in living colour. 5 apiece.
That is unplayable. What an angle initially from Nadal. Hit the cover off this one. And he's got so much court to then be aggressive into.
Give you an idea of how much easier it is for Nadal to serve from that end of the court. From the previous end, he's winning 53% of the points on his serve. From this side, it's a much healthier 84%. So definitely finding it a little more helpful serving downwind. It's just a gentle breeze, but enough to make a difference. He likes that game. A nod towards his camp. A nod of approval. Shows that give them comfort. Pressure moments. Done on the change of ends. Just organising his bottles, keeping his mind focused, not looking around. Djokovic just relaxing, gathering his thoughts. Both these guys concentrate very easily. Novak will have to sharpen his right now as he serves to stay in this opening set.
Sedersi per favore. Grazie.
Just got an outside edge of the line. That shot from Nadal.
The get's just incredible again from Nadal, just keeping that point alive.
It's the first unforced error on the forehand side for Djokovic.
Good recovery, not easy those. Some good pop behind it. Some good angle. It's not a natural shot to play.
Got a bit of a dead cat bounce again in that area, did Nadal.
30-15.
I mean, if you see that happening as a player, do you become conscious of that area? It's happened a couple of times now. Do you think I should be hitting there more often, or do you just worry about your shot selection at the moment?
I think if the shot's on, I think if you've got nowhere else to go, I think it's a good spot to go for. Perfectly done. Created enough space for himself there. Good balance. And got the contact and direction he was looking for.
40-15.
And again, from that end of the court, it's proving a lot easier to win points on serve. Sensational ball striking.
It's not very often that you don't see Nadal attempt to chase the ball down. He had no idea where that was going. It was just way too good.
This is an interesting dynamic now. Djokovic's numbers so much better as well when serving from the far end. Would you rather be serving with the win and get the lead in a tiebreaker, or do you think it's all about having the win behind you when things perhaps get closer to the end of the tiebreaker?
I'd rather build a lead initially.
And then try and hang on.
Exactly.
Okay. Here we go. Such a good athlete.
He's almost down and out there, Djokovic. Wheel spinning, did well to get out the corner eventually, and took advantage of Nadal's heavy-handed volley there. Needed that one to be a little bit shorter. There's just too much pace on that ball for him to control in the end.
It's all about Rafa.
Well, just a great get off the drop shot once again from Nadal. Well, he pushes off there, changed directions and kept a cool head on the dig. Good width to it. And this time Djokovic couldn't find the feel.
Anything less doesn't cut it. Who's your money on right now?
I'm going to stick with Rafa. You?
Just think he might have the edge downwind.
Ladies, first service.
Dip on that forehand in the very last second. One of his best forehands of the match.
For me, it's the best one, given the situation, given it's the shot that he doesn't like to execute the most. Big-time players make big-time plays on big-time points. Once again, Nadal defies the odds. They said the forehand down the line would be so key for him today, and it could prove decisive in this opening set. On the pantheon of great shots, at Djokovic backhand is right up there.
Doesn't matter if there's a gale force against him here. That was always going to be a winner. And that was pure.
imagine if that had dropped over. Would have been hot in the mouth stuff for Nadal. Fortunately for him, it stayed on Djokovic's side of the court. It means Nadal has got 2 set points. He's made it! What a way to finish it off! A line-licking backhand seals the deal for Nadal. What a set of tennis. An hour and 11 minutes. And it's the Spaniard who's got it. 7-6.
Same time. Shot making of the highest order. Interesting to see as well. No real reaction from Nadal as well. When he won that opening set.
Certainly one of the best sets of tennis I've seen all year. Hour and 11 minutes it took. Djokovic will have to start from scratch. Remember, neither of these players has ever lost a semi-final here in Rome. Djokovic is 8-0, Nadal 9-0. Set number 2.
Quindici 15.
When we look at everything that's unfolded in the opening hour and a bit, he's still fired up, isn't he?
He's still frustrated. This is a good start though. Using his frustration right now in the right way. Quick service hold would go down well. When you give him that much in a set and got nothing to show for it, you can understand this frustration.
Totally.
He's got to play 2 more sets now if he wants to win this.
And for me, the standout thing that I take away from the opening set was just how the player from that end of the court where Novak has just served from has been able to dominate the rallies. They've been able to hit the ball a little deeper with a bit more pace. And that really, when you have a look at all the numbers and break it down, it's the only thing that really is affecting the outcome of the match, isn't it? I thought that 2 points that Nadal played at 3-all in the tiebreaker were crucial. Remember, it was Novak serving at 3-all, but he played 2 back-to-back points where he pulled out that forehand down the line with the wind, and it did major damage.
He's dialed in that particular shot right now.
Again, finding it easy to outmaneuver the opponent from that side of the court. He's been finding good length with the forehand cross court.
Nice. He's guided it up the line. Very controlled. Much of a take back. As a coach, you've got to take it on the chin as well. And your man didn't do anything wrong there in that opening set. Side spin to that one.
And the height over the net. That's what helps create the depth. That's what I'm always telling Luke.
Is he getting it? Does he understand it?
At times.
The temptation is always to try and spank the winners. Length is crucial. Nice deep serve. Oh, okay. Seeing it slightly long. It's always going to be difficult. There's an intelligent pass from Nadal, not going for too much. Get it down low like that. It's going to be tough to deal with, especially with Nadal charging forward as well. Djokovic knew and needed to be good.
Is that
full-on sprint, and he has that sort of control at the end of it. The flick of the wrist once again. And Djokovic had no chance here. Skimming the net on the way through.
I mean, most players hit that with a bit of slice, but he's just got a fraction of topspin on it. Hits it so well off both the backhand and forehand side. He's on a roll. 8 of the last 9 points going the way of the Spaniard.
2 games to 1.
Teoretske šanse svi. Teoretske šanse.
Strange one.
Giocatori sono pronti.
Players have got to deal with it. This is the tough side to hold serve from.
Real pep in his step, Nadal. Using this momentum right now.
How about that again from Djokovic?
Unfortunately for him, just worth the 1 point. It's special. Almost having to hit that cross court, the angle that he had to take it on at.
It's a big miss because 40-15 up in this game. Good chance of holding from this end.
That forehand has held up very nicely this match. Only 5 unforced errors coming off that wing. It's the first of the set for him.
Strong service game that was from Nadal. Big hold.
I don't think he's satisfied being a set and a break. He wants to be a set and a double break.
Zero 22. Love 15. Grazie mille. Per favore. Buddy, 15 on.
Sweetly struck. A side spin to that as well, always going away from Nadal.
It's the shot that Dominic Thiem used to such good effect last week in Madrid when he beat Nadal.
Djokovic. 30-15. Djokovic, 14-15. One at that 14-13.
Very important hold for Novak to stay within touching distance. It reduces the arrears. But it's Nadal who leads. Three very important ladies in Nadal's life. Yesterday with Miles, I name-checked girlfriend, mother and sister, and he asked me what is the correct order of most important.
Gotta be the mother. First on that list anyway. Clean service game.
I was just going to say it's very much a family affair, isn't it? Uncle Tony from the early days. I've seen the uncles around a lot. Yes, Miguel Angel here this week. He was a very good football player in the family. It just looks mean. I think Nadal plays a little better when he's around.
Rumour has it that he broke 2 legs in one game.
2 of his opponents?
Yes, not his. Excuse me. Well, maybe Nadal beginning to take the legs away from Djokovic here. Where he's got to try and keep Nadal pinned way back behind that baseline. Beautiful. He's not going to let Djokovic get away with a love service game here. A thumbs up from Novak as well. This was a beauty. So well timed. Nearly on the half volley.
Perfectly executed running backhand. That's one of his best holds from that end of the court. He stayed within touching distance at the Foro Italico. Two of the sport's cornerstone players have thrown everything at one another, and it's Nadal who's got the edge. And he's setting a break to the good. Djokovic knows all too well this is his best chance of breaking Nadal. He's serving into the wind is the Spaniard. It's definitely the tougher side to hold serve from, and the shadow now has made its way uncomfortably across the court.
Nadal throwing in some good variation, different heights, different pace.
15 love. Grazie.
19-shot rally to open up this 8th game.
Good pressure, really good approach there, nice and deep.
Well, started with an unbelievable return of serve.
15 all.
Rushed Nadal into error there. Just a little bit loose.
15-13.
Wanting to find the backhand of Djokovic and got it wrong.
Disappointing a lot.
30.
Interesting that he would choose to go up the line on a backhand return like that. Half a chance there. Be aggressive but go cross court. Give yourself a bigger target.
Or the Novak special.
Up the middle of the court.
Nadal, relentless.
Just an absolute lung buster for Djokovic. He was doing laps in that rally.
40-13.
Full-on sprints, side to side. Look how hard he's having to work. To the point of exhaustion there.
serve, just 139 kilometers an hour. An untimely double fault.
Another let-off. 15-30, misses the backhand. That time, the forehand. Going to be his last chance in this game.
He's just repaid Nadal for the double fault that he dished up a little earlier. Was a howitzer.
Yeah, gotta love the response, and a little bit of frustration taken out in that return, I think.
Just pushed that a little bit, didn't it?
Exactly right. It looked as if it was going to be good, and then just drifted. Feeling hard done by, should I say, right now. Djokovic, not his friend.
Rafael.
And that time working against Nadal.
Yeah.
Looked in all the way.
Did. Just like Djokovic's backhand before. It's been interesting how both players have been using the crowd. Nadal, the way he walked up there, thought it was in, but then straight away raised his thumb as if to say peace. Accept the call. Wants to keep the crowd on his side.
No deviation that time from Nadal. Powered that one through.
Shot has been devastatingly good in this match. Nine minutes and counting in this game. He's made it. A crucial 8th game going the way of Nadal.
All of them are crucial at this stage, aren't they?
5-3.
None more so than a game that lasted 9.5 minutes. knew he would do it. That's what Mum is telling the girls. Djokovic serving to stay in the match.
The service.
Djokovic all over the place in this game.
15-14.
Get unforced error. Has brought up 2 match points. Oh wow! Straight out of left field that was.
This was a classy finish to a very difficult shot. He's caught that perfectly. Going to throw in another one.
It's a perfect 10 for Nadal. He preserves his perfect record in semi-finals here in Rome. What a performance from the Spaniard, from start to finish, real best. And yeah, perfect tiebreaker.